you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, and guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Gators will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Motion from the wide receiver.
Steamroller, baby!
Looking downfield, it's Duncan. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
I love the offense coming out being aggressive on the first play of the game. They're trying to take momentum right away, but the defense was waiting, and they were ready, and they get the interception. You can't start a ball game better than the way the defense just did there.
I'm about to say, the defense loves that they came out like that, too. Like, expecting the pass, played the pass, made the first big play in this ball game, the very first play of the game.
Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts, as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. He's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this morning. He wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you've got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive, so it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. They'll run for it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Yeah, and there's so much aggressiveness in college football, and I'm here for it. I want all of it. Nice job, fourth and short. I'm buying my club, and now first and goal inside the 5. I'm trying to get that touchdown. Forget those field goals.
The Gators have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down. And the Gators are in the hurry-up. On second and goal, he carries it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Scanning the
defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
The Hurricanes will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years and extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down.
And how about the work-up front by that big defensive line?
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Duggar. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And these slant routes you throw quick. It's a timing route. You throw 3 million of them to the wide receiver, and most of the time he gets his hands up and he catches it, keeps his body in the way. Right there, just lack of focus, lack of concentration, just drops the easy play. He's probably caught that ball 99% of the time it's been thrown.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Complete in the middle. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He wants to change this route. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Makes the catch. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time. And you saw all of it on that in route.
Got some of the work done on 1st down. Let's see what they have on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Murray. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. leaves it with the back. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Out of the gun to give to the back. Pass to sticks and still on his feet. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This guy's got a lot of tools in his toolbox toting the rock, man. He showed you right there. And when I think back to Florida running backs, Emmitt Smith, all-time great. But a guy I played with in Gainesville, Fred Taylor. He was so big, but so fast for a guy his size. He just caused so many problems for the defenses we face. And I think in the SEC today, you have got to be able to run the football if you're going to win games. And this guy right here, he's going to give the Gators a chance.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through the progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, the power run here. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense.
Man, how about that defense on the snap? They are in the backfield. Great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of problems for this defense.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush. It's just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
The Gators have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking downfield, it's Murray. Gets it out quickly.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
And the Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. out the laundry on the field. Let's see what they've got on second down. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. To the air on second down. Zings it complete to the right. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Yeah, how about that defense in the backfield? Nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for once.
And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a crease. It's Cesare. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. And the Cage racing to the line in the hurry-up. Right back to the well. Breaks the tackle. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Looking to throw, it's stuck. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
And the Hurricanes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And they've got him looking run now to pass. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Punch it out of the air. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Sends it back in motion. Quarterback may change this route. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You don't run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. The Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to throw, it's Murray. Fires to the middle. He's got the tight end. They've got the first down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Gators will line it up on first and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Moving out of the pocket. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Gator.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On the run, it's Sunseri. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Canes will kick it away to crank up the second half. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Sending the offense back to work. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's taking the shot. Snags it on the right. Oh, space. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. And the Gators are rolling down the field.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Let's it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Florida! And the stomping has commenced. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much more.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And when I can run the football like that on first down, it creates second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
To throw, it's Duggar. Under fire. To the right, complete. Makes the stop at the 49. Give him 5 yards on the play and a first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, a new set of downs.
Here we go.
Looking downfield on first down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Lost a throw on first down. Flips it out on the screen. Turns it on in midfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching clinic.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust.
Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Gator. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Maryland is having its way offensively, just marching up and down the field at a breathtaking pace.
And the returner will be brought down. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Back to throw, it's Duggar. Catch in the middle, it's LaBelle.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate, easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here in the game.
Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
Finds his man. It's Charles. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Canes come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Hey, 27, jump.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll ride the hot hand. And he was able to work his way through just a few, and that will do it for the third quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza.
Down.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Verrier. Touchdown, Florida! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in the groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game. Yeah, nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front, great job on the back, knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Going for the big play. He's got it inside the 40. Touchdown, Kenny. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting, and they're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched, but here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight, because as a coach, you want to know next time you take the field which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Dropping back, it's Murray. Extending the play. Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
I don't don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots.
There he goes. That's a roll man to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Gator.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And right down the middle. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the house call coming on the run from the 23. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There'll be a new team atop the rankings when they come out next. Quickly to the tight end. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
The Hurricanes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Duggar. Quickly complete. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Complete to the right. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've had a lot of fun. There is no quit in them. They're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
And the Canes heading quickly to the line. The offense changing the play. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Now, what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw. It's Duggar. Now improvising. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Picks up the first down. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the fourth quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
To the air on first down. The quick out.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the fourth quarter.
Intercepted. Guess even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of...
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give us up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled it yet. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. All wideouts, no backs. Back to throw, it's Murray. Unloads to the right. He's got an open man. Hits him with a stiff arm. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. And another big play by this offense, and if they are playing, not thinking about the scoreboard at all, there's evidence of it right there.
Hey, if there's time on the clock, as a defense, stop us. Because we're not stopping ourselves. We're going to continue being aggressive. We're going to continue trying to score points. That's the aggressive nature of this football team.
Wants to go up top on first down. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. From the gun, running back on the move. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Gators moving quickly to the line. Wants to throw on third down. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. After this, it'll be a wrap. Big fullback's got it. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Timeout is called with just a single second left. Now on second down. quarterback's got it. And a short run there, and that'll end it. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. Couple teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to fall like a rock. This wasn't even a competitive game. This is a bad day, and the rankings will reflect it when they come out.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.